Ladies and gentlemen, back on the grind, back on the rebuild. We're back in Sacramento for a week, then I'm heading to New York. I want to appreciate and send some love to everybody that was kicking it with us through this holiday season. I know the video slowed, the content slowed a little bit, but me, Connor, we were just kicking it, but we're back on schedule. So, turn on notifications, be sure to subscribe if you're new. What we got is 4 videos a week, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. We're sticking to that schedule. Come along with us. I'm rebuilding my squat and deadlift up to 3 plates. Everything feels sick, and I want to challenge every one of you to the empty bar challenge on the bench press. Empty bar, no re-rack, as many reps as you can. Comment below what score you got. Enjoy this video, challenge at the very end, workout in the beginning. Come on, let's go, I'll see you guys. So I've been secretly, not secretly, but I haven't posted on Instagram or Snap or anywhere. We've been squatting. We're back in the groove, back's feeling good. So this is probably week 3 of squats and deads. Took it insanely light because we were traveling, different beds, different sleep, different hydration. So just 225 for sets of 5 about twice a week. And this is the first week we're moving up in weight, or excuse me, second week. I did 275 last week. So we're at 315 for 3x3 here and on the deadlift. Throwing a belt on to be safe. Still feeling kind of lean. I don't know what I weigh, but by looks in the mirror, I'm about the same. So maybe 208, 210. A little tired, a little unmotivated, but we're getting the work done. So slowly gonna rebuild this thing. Most important for me is just to have no pain. So when I do travel or do cardio or want to play basketball or capture the flag like we did with the homies of our brigade, that I won't be in pain. So I guess that's it. I guess that's my update. We're squatting and deadlift again. I'm gonna rebuild this pitch. I'm gonna squat 600, I'm gonna pull 750. I don't know when, but we're gonna do those things. So subscribe, turn on notifications. Smash that fucking thumbs up. Is that what the kids say? Come on, you little bitches. Just fucking do that.
This guy says, Mike, I'd love to see you make a video on changing your squat stance during training cycles. Should you or shouldn't you?
So when you're talking about changing your stance, typically I would say no unless there's an issue. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so for squat stance, for bench grip, for deadlift stance, whether it's sumo or conventional, at some point you have to just make an educated decision to say, this is where I'm strongest, this is where I'm healthiest, this is where I can handle the most amount of volume, and this is where I'm gonna make my competition stance. Now, that being said, in cycles, there are times for some variation, but I don't think that there's that much time for variation in your stance squat, or squat stance, because it takes so long and so much work to perfect your squat to begin with. We don't want to throw in more variables that may perhaps mess up our competition squat. So I would pick a stance, whatever width feels best. Accessories, I would go somewhere else, more like a tempo or a pause, or getting more volume from something like a belt squat, or potentially the bar position itself rather than changing the stance. The only one that I change the grip more often is the bench press, because I just find that finding your groove with a competition grip or a close grip or an ultra wide grip tend to be more similar in the actual press. The mobility isn't as much of an issue. Our shoulders are a lot more mobile, so for me to press right here, doesn't take much adjustment for me to press right here, especially if you're using lighter weights or building your way up. Where squatting, if I go a really wide stance, there may be mobility issues. Our hips aren't as mobile as our shoulders, just based on anatomy and how the socket's made. By Darwin himself, I think, created us. I don't know who created us, but short answer, no, I wouldn't do that. Long answer, find some different variations that aren't changing your squat stance. And then and that's after you've established I am strong here. So, you know, your first year or two might take some experimenting, but once you kind of have that established, don't. If you're a sumo puller, some conventional pulls for sure. If you're a conventional puller, again, I wouldn't change stance per se. I would try to find a different variation, maybe a pause, a block, a deficit, depending on your weakness, depending on the cycle itself.
Someone wants to know why you quit Olympic lifting.
I talked about it a couple times, but weightlifting was fun. I wish I could do it. The time it would take, even if it's possible to get the mobility in my shoulders to snatch properly, is not the time I'm willing to take off everything else I'm doing, work, travel, powerlifting, cardio. You only have a certain amount of stress and stimulus you can put into your body, and I would have to dedicate a lot more of that kind of fuel into that. So when I was snatching repeatedly 3 times a week, because of the dysfunction of my shoulders, I couldn't hold the overhead position. My lower body would move incorrectly, and I just got insane pain in my right hip, which may or may not have led to some of the back stuff I was having also. So it was cool, it was fun. Maybe we'll adventure down the road again later, but for now, mostly powerlifting and bodybuilding type movements, plus the travel and business I want to do. So there's your goddamn answer. Hold on. So I was challenged by my guy, Ramsey and Evan. Shout out to them. Empty bar bench challenge. And I challenge, should I challenge? Omar Isov, Barkwan, they're the easy ones. The easy targets. Who else should we challenge?
Hannah.
Who?
Redheaded Hannah.
Oh, and we challenge Hannah Eden for the empty bar challenge. Hands gotta stay on, can't rack it, touch your chest, full lockout. How many reps can you get with an empty bar? He doesn't talk about competition grip either. Counting? Yep.
60. It's NorCal Honda Dealers Wallet Vacation Sale. Get a great deal and pay 0 down and 0 for 90 days on any Honda.
Come at me, bros. What was it?
121.
121. Come on.